What's
All
up,
right.
man?
What up, guys? Oh boy.
Oh shit, got some people up in this joint.
Yeah, these fuckers were they were waiting like 20 minutes before we started.
That's what I'm talking about. God damn it. Bunch of fucking lunatics. I love it. I fucking love it.
Who won the giveaway this morning? It was Daily Knife. Daily Knife won it.
Oh, the giveaway? Hell yeah, buddy. Congratulations on that shit, man. Boy, got
You know,
2K.
one of the dudes that won in the drawing actually lives in Siberia. So
No
I'm not
shit.
sure. I'm not sure because I said in the video that they had to be in the U.S., but he messaged me asking if I would still send it to him. So I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. There might be a redraw. We'll
Oh
see.
man, Siberia, bro. Your reach is fucking global, bro.
I know it's fucking weird.
Siberia, bro. You know how fucking cold it is over there, bro?
Fucking crazy cold.
That's fucking insane, man.
Yeah, those are tough motherfuckers over there.
Oh yeah, bro. That's a different type of man out there, bro.
Fuck yeah.
These pussified Americans wouldn't last a day out there, bro.
Fuck yeah. Especially not me. I'm in fucking California. Fucking
Shit, I'm right there with you, bro. I couldn't do it.
God
Couldn't
damn.
do it. Pretty fly for a knife, guys. Showing some love. What's up, brother?
Oh yeah. We got all the dudes in here.
Yeah, I love it.
Technical Terry, Blood for Money.
Oreo
Telling me
Dave in the building.
I'm 2 minutes late. Yes. Yes, I know.
Oh shit.
What's up with you, dude? How you liking your EXO?
Oh, brother. I'm loving it. Which one did you get? You got the green one.
I got the green and the drop point, yeah.
Yeah. I was checking your shit out. That drop point looks good, bro. I had debated it, but seeing you with it, it looks good. You know.
I mean, your Tonto looks good too. The OG one I had the Tonto version, like yours. And I loved it. Yeah, it's pretty fun, dude. So you'd never handled a gravity knife. What do you think? It's pretty fun, right?
I love it, bro. It's fun, and I'm trying to think how I want to do this right here. Oh, I love it, bro. It's fucking great. I mean, like I had mentioned in my video and shit, I had never really dug them because of the whole non-locking, but this is fucking money. Perfect size, you know. I think you would know because you had the original one. How much bigger was the original versus this one?
I think the blade was about a ½ inch longer, so the whole thing was about a ½ inch. Well, it must have been a little over a ½ inch then. It wasn't like a shit ton bigger. It was definitely bigger. I prefer this size. Size, right?
Right on.
Yeah.
I dig it. Yeah, it's fucking great, bro. That fit and finish is amazing. You know, this is really my first Riot, you know, at least branded Riot, you know. I may have had one that was OEM by then, but it's fucking, you can see where all the hoopla is about, you know?
Yeah. You know, I was thinking it's kind of crazy that it's only $285. You know, doesn't it seem like, because you know this piece right here is basically an integral piece. It's all one piece, all the way wrapped around right here.
Right.
Well, and usually for an integral, you pay up for that kind of stuff.
Well, you know, you say $285, but bro, that's before you mash that fucking duty 3. That duty 3, I got my shit for like $269 or $259 or something like that.
I know. Yeah, it took like $25 off or 30. It was a lot. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm burning that little code the fuck up.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's the one code I don't make any money from. I wonder, they don't do it for anybody. It's not just me.
I was just gonna say that, bro, for nobody, man. And
yeah,
that's crazy, bro. You know, as much I mean anything. I mean, throw a motherfucker a knife or something. God damn, you know what I mean?
Something.
Does he at least do they give you any fucking anything to check out or anything?
Nope.
Oh man, that's a shame,
Nothing.
Well, you know, old boy froze him out, bro. Fucking, you know, he don't post their shit no more or anything, bro. Neebs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had seen this was a couple weeks back. He had even spoke about it. I think someone may have asked him or something, and he flat out said it, bro. He's like, "Look, I don't get a kickback. Why am I going to promote your shit, and you're not giving me anything?"
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, especially for him, that makes sense.
Right.
You know, I don't know. I think I don't know. I wish I did make something, but I am pretty happy to have 10% off. But you know, you could get a code anywhere. Anyone could get you 10% off. You could use Lefty's code. You could use literally anybody's. Oh, someone's gifting. Hold on. I gotta pull it up. It doesn't show me on the fucking StreamYard. Oh shit. Okay. Hey man, gifted 5 memberships. Holy shit.
Big money.
Hell yeah. Who got him? We got Gordon got one. Boss got one. Ace King, B Walsh, and 5 to 1. Hell yeah. Thank you, brother. Very cool of you, man.
El Cap he's an OG, bro. He's always in my comments, man. I fuck with him. I wish I knew his first name or something so I could address him, you know? El Cap, you want to drop that?
Yeah, he could if he wanted to.
Some of these people love that anonymity, you know? They like to stay fucking in the shadows, and I guess I can't knock you for it, but...
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, some, especially even some YouTubers never reveal their face.
I guess you gotta be careful nowadays, bro, because there are some weird fuckers out there. You know, I guess you never can be too trusting of people. You know.
I wonder if there's ever been a case of like someone accidentally shows their address an unboxing or something. I wonder if there's ever been anything weird.
You want a true story, bro? On that fucking note, okay. Yeah. Shout out to Idy OC. I think she is on IG. Idy. I made a fucking video, bro. This is 2-3 months back. I mean, I've only been making them since November, so it was probably in 2023. I think it was when the Mannix came out. I did a video, bro, and I posted it on YouTube. Well, there wasn't many viewers. She was one of the first fucking viewers, bro. She messages me on IG, and she tells me at that point, she spits me. She goes, hey, she calls me by my government name, first and last, and she says, you may want to recheck that video. Your address and name are in it. I fucking immediately deleted the video, bro. And she was right. Shit. I fucked around and I was showing a box and I showed the fucking, you know what I mean?
Fuck.
Yeah. But I mean, motherfuckers, listen, bro. They don't want to do that.
No, I know.
They don't want to do that, bro. These knives ain't shit to be worried about, really, bro. There's more to be worried about. Allegedly. Oh, yeah. But I'm coming to peace. Peace and love, like my boy says. Peace and love, peace and love.
Yeah. No, I know. But I mean, I wonder if anything's ever happened. Anything bad happened.
You ever heard of that swatting shit that people do?
And what's that?
Oh my God, bro. I'll be finding out these things, bro. Swatting is literally what you're talking about. Like somebody will get your information. They'll call the fucking police and say, hey, this motherfucker's kidnapped someone or he's killing someone. Next thing you know, bro, you got police and SWAT at your house.
Oh, fuck.
It's called swatting, man. Fucking crazy. Like, who thinks of this shit, bro?
Oh, shit, dude.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, bro.
Holy fuck. They'll fucking break down your door and shit, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, bro. Yeah. Yeah.
God damn.
Say some crazy shit, and next thing you know, the fucking feds are there, fucking law enforcement. Yeah, man, it's fucking sick, bro.
Then you actually have to prove that you're not the person.
That's right. You know?
People actually died getting swatted. Oh,
see,
fuck.
Yeah, man. It's fucking crazy, bro.
That's crazy. Daily Knife's got a question for you.
Oh, yeah. What's your favorite blade? Blade shape is what you mean, Daily Knife? Or steel? Or what? I love the fucking Warncliffe sheepsfoot. That's probably, if that's what you're talking about, that's probably one of my favorite blade shapes for sure.
Yeah, me too, man. Speaking of that, I actually, Jacob sent me a bunch of knives as he did you, and he sent me that Warncliffe PM2, and I ended up buying it from him, dude.
Did you really?
This thing is sick.
Jacob, you bastard! I love you, but
look at this thing.
That is. What's the steel on that?
It's the old school S30V.
Oh, that's good steel.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah. But man, this is a mean ass looking blade, dude.
It is, bro. I haven't checked my box. There may be a fucking there may be something in there I need to take off his hands too. You
Dude,
know?
that blew me away how many knives were in there. It
I
was
mean, bro,
crazy.
for no reason, bro. I mean, what type of a guy is that to send 2 boxes to really? If you think about it, in the grand scheme of things, I'm a stranger to this man. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
and he fucking. I mean, that's just that shit really touched me, bro. I had to stop recording because I felt I was getting a little emotional, bro. I was like, oh man, this guy.
It's
And
fucking
that's this
crazy, dude.
community, bro. You know, that's really this community, bro. I got nothing but positive shit to say about it, man.
Me too. Yeah, before I started a channel, you always hear YouTubers say it. Oh, this is the best community ever. And then you're like, okay, yeah, I'm sure it's good. And then I started the channel and I really started to see it. And I was like, oh, fuck. Damn, this actually really is like one of the best communities I've ever been a part of. Definitely. It's
Oh
crazy.
yeah, for sure, for sure. I want to give a quick shout out to my boy Benny Blade Play is in the building.
What's up, dude?
Yeah, I fuck with him. He's a good guy. Hey, hey, on that note, my man is trying to score a fucking Mannix 2. I'm sorry, a PM2 and 15V. I'm trying to keep an eye out for him, bro. If you can too, maybe we can make it happen for my boy.
I think I actually am. Yeah, I was talking to him the other day, and I am gonna keep my eye out as well.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean they've been really hard to get. I managed to get one for my buddy Dean. But I was really surprised I even got that one. I don't know. I thought they might be easier than the Mannixes, but they haven't turned out to be at all. There it is. Fuck. Just rubbing it in our faces.
With love.
There's the man right there.
There he is.
What's up,
the
dude?
legend. Mr. Jacob.
I think somebody. Oh yeah, CPM asked if you found your subvert.
Oh, CPM, I got something for you, boo.
Oh shit.
I got something for you. Yeah, I did. I touched on it briefly in my my goddamn EXO fucking video.
Oh, there she is, baby.
Oh, let me tell you, this is a funny fucking story. This is the pouch I had it in, And when I got home from work, bro, I was cleaning out my new truck. Kind of, I didn't want it to get dirty and shit, so I threw a bunch of shit like in a little plastic bag. Thank God I didn't throw it in the trash, but I put it on I have a desk at the front door, when you walk in and shit, and I put it there, bro. So I totally forgot I had put it there. I went looking in my work truck, thinking, and then I had this motherfucker at the job tell me that he saw a taco pouch in the road. So when he tells me that, bro, he's not a knife guy, and he's explaining a taco pouch. I'm like, I put it on top of the back of the truck, and it just fell off. That's what I'm thinking, But no, sir. Big mom was in the building.
God damn.
Yeah, man.
Thank God. That was not a good one to lose.
Fuck no. And not only that, but to be honest with you, bro, I was contemplating, and I'm still on the fence. I don't know if this is for me. I love it, but it's a heavy fucking knife.
It's huge. Yeah, it's huge.
Heavy, it really is, bro. But we shall see. The more I flick it, the more I'm leaning towards keeping it.
Yeah, I think I like. I don't have a lot of huge knives. I have some like big-ish knives, but I don't like to go huge usually.
Right. I'll put you on that shit.
Just cut myself, dudes. No stitches needed though. Fuck, what'd you do, man? Oh, my finger? Yeah, it's still stitched up, man. It should fucking hurt. It's still all numb. This whole side of my finger is numb, so I must have got a nerve or something.
Yeah.
I don't know if that'll come back ever or what, but
that would suck.
Yeah, that shit sucked, man.
I fucking hope so, brother.
That was definitely the worst cut from a knife that I've had.
Yeah, that was pretty. Hey, the best thing though, bro, you got it on fucking video.
I know.
You know what I'm saying, bro? At least you got it on video. So that's a good thing.
Even after it happened, I was like, "Oh man, this sucks." But hey, it was filming.
Doing it for the channel, baby.
I'm going to get a Shaman 15V. Nice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to go for the Shaman. I haven't been trying for the PM2 just because I have one, already, and I'm not, I have the Manix 15V, so I'm not like fiending for the 15V, but the Shaman I think I'll try to get because I don't own a Shaman yet.
Oh, that's
Um,
right. That's right.
We shall see. I've been lucky so far. I've scored a Manix and a PM2, so we'll see.
Speaking of Shaman, I just threw on the Applied Weapons Tech. You had already seen it, but the Applied Weapons Tech scales on my Blade Ops exclusive Shaman.
Fuck.
It's fucking great, bro. The skinny scales, man. I'm fucking digging it, brother. Big time, man.
Do you think it does it change the ergonomics? Like better or worse?
Absolutely. It's taking a little getting used to because it's quite a bit skinnier, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But acoustically, it's fucking money. It looks great, bro. This is the one that I had modded, so now we even had more mod work.
Is that the stonewashed one that you got done?
That's right, the acid etch with the rough stonewash. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh shit, Satisfaction up in this beat.
Satisfaction's here. What's up, dude?
He's funny, bro. I'll be catching him in our threads and shit. He's pretty cool. I like him.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Come hang out with us, dude, if you want.
Right back at you, man.
Nerve damage repairs approximately 1 inch of feeling per year. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. 1 inch of feeling per year. Well, it's only about an inch, maybe 1.5 inches. So I guess a year from now, I'll be able to feel my finger again.
What did that say again? Nerve damage. What did it say about you?
It said it repairs itself 1 inch of feeling per year.
Okay.
Dropped my freshly sharpened Migron Moyoril and grabbed it. Saved my foot.
Hey, on that
Saved your foot with your hand.
On that Moyar, on the Moyar, how you say it? Moyar?
I don't know how you say that. That's a tough one.
Bro, fucking Miguron on their IG, they're making a titanium version of that knife, and it looks sick.
No way.
Yep.
I love the look of it, and I almost bought one, but maybe I'll wait for that.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Awesome.
Let me tell you what traumatized me. The reason why I didn't pull the trigger on that one, I had bought the Miguron. God damn it! I gave it away to fucking to Rich Kasner. Anyways, it was one that they released in January. It was more budgety. It began with a P or something like that. It gave me the same vibes, bro, and it's just too thick. That G10 it's just too thick of a knife, you know?
Yeah, it was a chunky one.
You know? Shout out to Daily Knife. You're getting yourself an EXO. Fuck yeah, buddy.
Which one did you get? Which one did he get? Let me see. I think he told me already. I forget. CPM's here. What's up, dude?
What's up, guys?
What's up, buddy?
Glad you found your subvert. I was getting a little worried.
Yeah, I had to. It was touch and go, CPM, for a little bit. It was touch and go, brother.
I bet your heart was racing for a bit.
It was, bro. No shit. Because, bro, knock on some fucking wood, I don't lose knives, bro. I treat these motherfuckers like my children. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, exactly. So it was crazy, but I'm glad we persevered. I'll be right back, gentlemen. I'm gonna grab me my nicotine.
Yeah. Did you get you got your scales for yours, right? CPM? Or did you not get those
I bought them. They haven't arrived yet.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. The guy was super nice. All Jason has to do is contact him on IG. That's the best way to reach him.
Who was it? Was it Carbonize?
Yeah, Carbonize. Yeah, he apparently had some that were made already. So I just got the Galaxy blue carbon fiber with Galaxy backspacer.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Total came around about 135. No tax.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all. No.
Yeah. A duty in the wild. If you look close, he demonstrates how to not hold on cutting hand. Yeah, I know. Everyone is giving me shit for how I was holding the cardboard. I will admit, I was not holding it correctly at all. I will admit that.
So what's wrong with your Manix 2 scales?
So, okay, we'll get into that in a second. But first,
okay.
Thank you, dude. Holy shit, $5. Cut my ring finger with the snaggletooth ring on my code 4. Hit the nerve, bro.
So if you want a Trizola, the S90 variants are still available.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The S110s went the first minute, and all that's left are the S90 variants.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's
still
the
solid knife?
price on this?
$655, I believe, for the red carbon fiber.
Ooh. I guess that's not. That doesn't seem too bad for what you're getting.
Right.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Paul's here. What's up, dude? Winner. Love you too, man. Love you too. So yeah,
if anybody's looking for a Trizola, NC Blade just dropped some CKFs on their site. The S110Vs went the first minute. As of right now, I'm looking at it. They still have black carbon fiber in stock, and they still have red carbon fiber in stock. S90V.
Jeez. Is that on the CKF site?
So NC Blade is the U.S. official partner of CKF.
Okay.
So just go northcarolinablade.com.
That's a good site.
Yeah, I've ordered from these guys a few times. They were really good. Should I just type in Trizola?
No, there's a quick link that says Custom Knife Factory. Just click on it. It'll be the first 3 knives that you see.
Okay.
Hell yeah, boy. Got some light up in this hole.
Let's see. Here we go. I just want to show this real quick.
Yeah, it's based off Torzula's custom Eagle Rock. Amazing, amazing knife. Flipper and thumb disc deployment.
Are you grabbing that CPM?
Yeah, I grabbed the S110s. The S90s are still available. Solid.
Yeah, I saw the price on them motherfuckers too. They ain't cheap, buddy.
Yeah, they aren't. But compared to a custom, they're damn cheap for sure.
Yeah, look at that compound, man. Damn. That is pretty fucking sexy.
Shit, I'll tell you the good thing with NC Blade too, bro, is that they are a Sezzle affiliate.
Yeah, they have Sezzle.
Yeah. Don't tell me that.
Yes, they have Sezzle.
Yeah.
I think I'd go with this red one. This one looks amazing.
So this is a custom, right? It has a little bit of detail lash, but man.
That's a Trizola custom?
Mm-hmm. This is a ATCF.
Okay.
In Magna Cut.
Yeah, I definitely see the similarity. Does it have the fuller? No, it doesn't have the fuller.
No, this is a different model. The one that CKF is, it's the Eagle Rock. It's a longer knife.
Okay.
Yeah, super big. Flipper and thumb disc.
Yeah. I've never... Yeah. Gosh. Is it an inset liner lock? Or is it
yes, I believe it's a bolster lock. I mean, let me check. Look.
It looks like...
Looks like a liner lock.
Is that the lock bar right there? What is that? I can't tell.
Yeah, it looks like an inset liner lock. You're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, that's really nice. That clip is crazy looking.
Once these are gone, they're gone. Like, I don't think they're getting another batch.
Well, there you go, folks.
Better grab one, duty.
I can't right now. So yeah, the issue with the Mannix 2, I got these rock scale designed titanium scales. They look great, but listen to this. You hear that?
Yeah, I hear that. That's clicking. Oh, is that blade plate?
No, that's the ball.
Oh, that's a ball. Oh shit.
Yeah, it's not the actual ball. It's like the whole cage. Like
oh wow,
like quite
what
a
the
bit.
heck?
Isn't that weird? And
yeah.
it You know, it never did it before. Only happened once I put these scales on. It's not the actual ball cage because I had this titanium one in the original knife with the liners in G10. It was fine. So it's the scales. It's definitely the scales.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's up. Someone. Oh shit! Corporal Steve donated $5. Thank you, dude.
Boy.
MC said to give money to YouTubers that would appreciate it. Hell yeah! Thank you, buddy.
Shout out to MC too.
Yeah.
Snoopy 1X. What up, duty? What up, Puerto Rican? What up, CPM? Showing us love. Appreciate that.
What's up, man? Anybody in the chat ever had a problem with these any rock scale designed scales? I've never.
What brand scales are those? Rock scale?
Rock scale, yeah. I've never ordered from them.
Yeah, I've never heard of them. I've heard of Applied Weapons, OG, Flightanium. Yeah, rock scale. Never heard of them.
Yeah, they seem to be pretty reputable.
Yeah,
But,
I've heard a lot. I've seen a lot of good, good knives, and I've heard a lot of good things about the rock scale. I've just recently found out about rock scale. I'd say probably about 2-3 months ago. But what you got going on there, bud, that shouldn't be the fucking case,
Yeah. I don't think it can be the scales. They don't actually touch the ball cage. Well, Terry, these are this is a liner delete. These are liner delete scales, so maybe. I mean, yeah, they do. They are like right in there.
Did it delete both scales or just one?
Both.
Both.
You take it apart and rebuild it again after it started. Yes, I did 3 times. 3 times.
I was still going with that hole being bigger.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be.
Because you measured it, right? It was a slightly bigger or something like that?
Slightly, but I wouldn't think it would be able to have this much movement. But that's got to be it, because that's the only thing that comes in contact with it is the scales.
That's right.
It's in the spring, and then it pushes on the ball, and it rides on the backspacer / stop pin deal. So I don't know. I'm gonna send him.
I got a lynch clip for my Yo Jumbo today.
Oh, nice! You got the what is the
Damascus?
Oh, okay, nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you that fuck Damascus is good. I have one on my Shaman.
Yeah, it's good. I like this clip. It's really awesome.
They do a good job, man. What kind of scales are those?
Oh, these are DNA lasering scales. You can buy them on Etsy. They're just modified Flightanium scales.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
So did he laser that pattern on there?
Oh yeah.
That's cool as shit. Yeah, I like that. That's almost. It reminds me of like those like hand chiseled out like crazy expensive scales that you see. Yeah, that's nice. I'm debating on what scales I want to put on this guy. I don't know if I want to go titanium again. I might want to
try something else. Or do they have micarta? Do you like micarta?
I do. Yeah, I was thinking micarta maybe.
Yeah, get the micarta.
Yeah. I always, every single time I buy scales, I'm like, man, I should try something new this time. And then I always go fucking titanium. Always. I gotta mix it up.
Yeah. Or what, bro? What you may consider too is just maybe you have the scales fucking modded. Weigh a knife. I keep singing them fuckers praises, man. But they got so many things, bro.
That's very true.
On the topic of Weigh a Knife, they do amazing work. I've had a great experience both times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you just got your Medford back, huh?
I did.
Oh, that's who did your Medford, bro?
Yeah.
Oh,
let's look at that beauty.
So much.
Ready?
Yep, you're going full screen.
Oh,
there she is.
The only Praetorian that will give Greg Medford an aneurysm. There it is.
I love it.
The donut PTP Pop Tart Praetorian TI
Oh god.
in 3V.
How long did they have it for?
So Wave Knife had it for 2 weeks, and then it got sent to Alaska for about 3 months for Cerakote.
Okay, yeah. So you had the
So-
Cerakote.
They put the that pink purple on it, and then who did the sprinkles?
That's Wave Knife. So Wave Knife did this is all ano.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then the Cerakote's on the blade and the hardware.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Fuck, dude.
See, let me run this by you, CPM, with the Way of Knife. I've done 3 things with them, but they're like us. Like for instance, your knife or some of the knives they post. There's so many different intricate things that they're doing. Like I have a hard time finding and knowing which fucking feature, which mod to select. You know, like there's just how do you tell? Like how did you give them that idea at the gate? You knew you wanted to do that, or did you select certain things?
So when I was first looking for a person to do this project, I had to figure out who was doing donut mods, right? So I was just browsing the internet, and I found that Wave Knife, this is their Sweet Tooth mod.
Mm-hmm.
So I just took their Sweet Tooth mod and ran with it.
Okay.
Yeah. So Wave Knife does a lot of stuff. Some people go with their what is it, the Creative Freedom package.
Right.
So you just give them a knife and you give them like an idea and you give them free reign. And usually the knife turns out pretty awesome.
I've seen a few pictures of those. So do you give them like any kind of direction, or they just go nuts?
So you just give them like a theme and they just go nuts.
Okay.
Oh,
Like one guy did a McDonald's Sabenza. That shit was crazy. Some guy did a what was it, a Taco Bell. I think they did a Taco Bell Old Guard or something.
I think I saw that one.
Yeah, that was pretty cool too. So yeah, this is a specialty ano. They do this. It's on their site, so
Okay.
there was no instructions there. They just knew exactly what to do, and it turned out amazing. I was actually surprised how well this project turned out. And Lori did an amazing job with the Cerakote and color matching.
Yeah, it looks so good. I bet it looks even better in person.
Oh, it looks incredible in person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have you tagged Medford in any photos or anything yet?
Oh, I did. He hasn't responded. I'm assuming he's in his bedroom crying.
He's gonna make a rant video about it, I bet.
Probably. I hope so. I hope so. Don't take life too seriously, man.
Yeah, he cracks me up, man. He's got some absolute wild theories and ideas. And I don't agree with him politically on everything either, but he
makes a really cool looking knife, that's for sure.
Yeah. He definitely does. I was at the California Custom Knife Show. I had never handled a Medford, and I got to check some out. And they had some of those like massive ones where the handles almost looks like it was like a grenade pattern on it. I forget what they're called, but they were stupid big, like insanely big.
Wow. So it was like a frag knife almost.
Kind of, yeah. I'll see if I can find it. But yeah, man, they have crazy ones. On their YouTube channel, they make videos of knives that they're sending out to retailers. It's pretty cool. You can see, all the cool stuff they're putting out. If I were to get a Medford, I'd go with probably one of the slim middies, probably. Let's see if I can find it. I guess it was no. Okay, yeah, this is it right here. I guess it's not really like a grenade pattern. It's the fighter flipper. Oh, Rochambeau's here. What's up, dude?
Rolo.
Yo,
What's up? Nice to meet you.
Cheers.
What's happening?
I'm with that, buddy. Cheers to you. Right
Just
back
drinking
at
my water.
Same here. What kind of water are you drinking?
It's ice water.
Oh, I got you.
I need to get a drink.
No, it's not time to turn up just yet.
Oh no. I can't drink water unless it's got bubbles in it, bro. I fell hard in that seltzer water vibe.
You know, I learned something the other day. I'm not very traveled. I'm not very learned, but apparently it's like if you go overseas, if you go to Europe, they only ever drink like if you go there, you can ask for mineral water or like seltzer water, and it's very common. Like you have to ask regular water. If like we go out, we ask for water, right? At a restaurant, and we get water. We get tap water. You go somewhere in France or London or wherever overseas, and you're likely to get seltzer water.
Mm-hmm.
Like without flavor, like just water, like water,
just like
no flavor,
bubbly soda water.
Yeah, that's kind of nasty.
The elixir of the gods, baby. That's what that is.
Now the question is, how do you pronounce it?
That EXO, buddy.
Just got it out of the packaging.
Nice.
This is sexy. Like I gotta say, like for anybody out there that's watching, if you've never handled a legitimate gravity knife, you are missing out. Like this is next level addictive. People wonder how knife collecting comes about. It's because you get addicted to like the feel, the acoustics, the sound.
I like
and
this
then
one.
On top of it, you can cut stuff with it.
That's right. My wife is fucking hating me right now, though.
Oh yeah.
She's fucking hating me.
So true story. I piss off my boss at work all the time. I work from home most days for my day job. And so when I'm in the office, because when I'm at home, I can do this all day long. It's whatever. But I go into the office twice a week and I'm always fidgeting with my knives. And I've had my boss scream at me like 3 times. She's like, that's enough. So my buddy and I, we actually got her a knife. And now it's a little OTF, like a cheap OTF knife. And so like halfway through the day, click, clack. It's fantastic. I'm like, oh, how the turntables.
Yeah, I don't. I live by myself, and so I'm. If I lived with somebody, I would drive them absolutely insane. I don't think I realize how much noise I'm making. Daily Knife's getting the XOM on Monday. Nice. Very nice, buddy.
I'm surprised they haven't sold out, bro, because the other ones,
Are they still there?
They did a massive drop because if you remember on the original XO, they did like 2 or 3 drops and they all sold out immediately. And what they found was there was such a high demand that the next time they came out with something, they wanted to make sure they had enough. So like DLT did a drop, White Mountain Knives did a drop, E-Knives did a drop. Blade HQ is going to have some coming out here pretty soon. And like, honestly, I'm not really a big burlap micarta guy, but this black micarta is fantastic.
Yeah, my green, I got the green one. It's amazing. So they got a few out of stock, but they still have a bunch. They have all these green ones left, all the blade shapes. So there's still some on E-Knives too.
I think Microtech should start taking notes.
Amen to that, bro.
Well,
yeah,
they took notes. Their thing is planned obsolescence. They're doing that on purpose.
Yeah,
They're like, oh no, we made so many and they just keep selling out. Poor me. But subscribe or touch on the notifications so that you get all of our newsletters about the annex or any number of our other.
I'm overly suspicious because I'm part of that newsletter too, and it's been radio silence for the last 6 weeks.
Really?
I've made a decision. I'm not buying shit from their gear website. I refuse. You know what? Fool me 10 times. It's on me from here on. Like, I'm just not doing it. I'm not playing those games. I'll get the knife, but I'm getting it from like Blade HQ or E-Knives. Like their gear website can.
I heard it's not that great.
I've never even been on their gear site. What is it? Just it's just their website or what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just finished watching MC's live, and he's just says the manual stitch is just meh.
Really? Huh.
Yeah. I don't know where he's coming from, though.
I mean, if I could choose between the MSI and the Stitch, I'd go MSI all day. But that's just my preferences.
I think the big pull for, at least for me, is that you can get a Microtech for less money than you'd normally spend on a Microtech with a arguably new locking mechanism. I know a lot of people say it's basically a Benchmade Anthem lock, essentially. That's the draw, is it cheaper when everything else is getting more expensive. Of course they're going to blow up. But it's planned. Like I would be surprised if they didn't have a stockpile and they're just like dripping the drops, onto the masses. Like, oh, look, it dropped. Just kidding. It's gone.
They have someone in charge of drops. It's just, how many do I want to drop today?
5. We'll give 5.
The magical number is 4.
Yeah. They have to be doing it on purpose to some extent, right? They would.
Oh, creating scarcity is a classic move.
Yeah, if they wanted to make sure everyone could get one, they would just make a bunch, give them out to all the distributors, and have them put them on sale. But they don't want us to have them.
So have you guys, I don't know if you guys go on like the Reddit pages for knife collecting and knife guys and stuff, but yeah, it's kind of sad really, because people will go on there and they're like, hey, new knife day, and it's a MSI, and they just get shat on. Like,
really?
Yeah, they're like, oh, how did you get not 1 but 2? Like, God forbid you go on Reddit and you see that someone has not only 2 MSIs but also a Ramlock stitch, and people get angry. Like,
bro,
people get pissed.
When the Manix 2 and 15V dropped, I got 2 of them, and I was going to sell one on that site, so I made the fucking mistake of stating that I had 2. Bro, they fucking all downvoted me. I ended up pulling the knife off the site, bro. It was like, for what?
Because they're jealous little bitches.
Dude, Reddit, let me tell you something about Reddit. Reddit is where people go when they have a bad day and they just want to take it out on other people.
That's essentially what it is.
Yeah.
Like, man.
It's a place to vent,
Yeah.
When you YOLO on, some random crypto and you lose all your money, that's also a place to go to vent.
Yeah. But I have gotten a lot of my favorite knives off of the swap, and I still swear by the swap. You just have to follow their rules and also the unwritten rules, which is bullshit. But if you follow those, you'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I scored. I've only bought, I think, maybe 2 off the swap, but I they were great knives, both of them. I ended up enjoying them.
Man, you just got to be careful. You know what? Like, I'll admit something, and for anybody that's seen my channel, I did a video where I talked about basically getting screwed over. I thought I was getting a Microtech stitch, like the automatic, but I got a clone, and it was like obviously a clone. And I still have the knife because, for one, I don't feel right throwing it away for some reason, because I lost out. Like, it was a trade plus cash deal. I had an old discontinued Wii knife that I had traded. It was the Wii Chimera, all blacked out, murdered out, sweet knife. To this day, probably the best flipper action I've ever come across. And I traded it because I was like, oh, I have an opportunity to get a Microtech stitch, plain edge, no serrations. Like, that's my jam. I want it. And so I was dumb. And I was like, hey, you know what? I can't give you all of this cash for it, but I'll do this trade plus cash. And I should have known, because the guy had like 2 swaps under his belt, and he let it go too easily. Like, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. And it gets in, and like the lock, it won't stay locked. Like, if you put this in your pocket and you like decide to jog somewhere, it's popping open. But it's okay because the blade was made out of basically tin can aluminum. Like, it's bad, man.
did you try to send it back to the dude, or did you reach out to the motherfucker?
So here's the thing. Like, I was ready to just say, you know what, send me my knife back, because it was a swap plus cash. And so I reached out to him. I'm like, did you know that you sent me a clone? Because some people just don't know. Maybe you're the second person down the line. And he's like, no, man, like I got the receipt. I'm like, oh, okay, show me the receipt. And he's like, and so like what I did, because all the Microtech knives are serialized, right? So I did some digging, and it turns out that there was like 5 million of these knives made with this exact same serial number. If only I'd done that research beforehand, like I was dumb. Right. I'll put myself on the chopping block for that, because you have to protect yourself if you're in the secondhand market. And I didn't do that because I'd had, 3 or 4 successful swaps before, and everyone in the community was nice. So I sent him like video evidence. I'm like, look, here's a video on YouTube. This person showing a clone has the same serial number. Is this their knife, or is this a clone? And he was like, oh, I just couldn't believe it, because the action was dog shit. And Microtech stitches, when you fire them, like I fired them before, like you feel it. It's a powerful spring there. And it was bad. And so I reached out to the Reddit moderators, and he pissed, like, the guy ended up getting banned, thank God. He's a piece, but I got my money back, lost out on the Chimera. And the moral of this story is to this day, I have never found a knife that had as good of a flipper action as that Wii Chimera, and you can't buy them anymore. They're gone.
How do you? I want to see that one. See if you pull that up, dude.
Yeah, the Wii Knives Chimera.
Yep, mine was murdered out, all black.
Black on black, everything. That's right.
Everything. And you know what? For those of you who like to modify knives, like CPM might like this, but they had, like, the Chimera has like claw marks in it. Yeah, that's the one. That's and cool. People, when these came out, people were getting them anodized so that you get like this cracked earth like look, where they would anodize just the details. It looks so good.
That's cool as shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
And that's a mod they do now too. That cracked earth, that must have taken off after that, because you can get that shit on Way of Knife now.
And like that knife was not for everybody, but it's a big knife. Love the blade shape. S35, so the blade steel was good. Titanium handle scales. They did a really good job on the finish, and you can't buy them anymore. Like, you just can't get them anymore.
I get a pain vibe from that knife.
Yeah.
I like
it. 8.9 inches overall, almost a 4-inch blade. Yeah, big one.
Is that an in-house design?
I believe so.
Okay.
Does it remind you of something?
No. I'm just wondering, because that's the thing. I've never seen it before.
Yeah, it doesn't. Usually it'll say down here, but it doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah, what'd you pay for that when you bought it, Rolo?
What's that?
What'd you pay when you bought it? What would you remember?
It was about $250.
Okay.
Yeah, that's really expensive.
I got it right before they discontinued it.
Oh man, that's even worse.
Yeah. But you know what? I liked it. Like I shouldn't have done it, but I did it, and so it is what it is. But
I've overpaid for knives a few times, and it's, if you like it enough, you don't mind it.
Yeah,
I always overpay.
Yeah.
Shit, I overpaid too. I wanted, when I was first fucking around in the knife game, bro, I wanted an Asher so bad that I paid $150 on eBay for the first G10 Spiro.
Shit.
That's how bad I wanted it, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, fucking $150.
So I held it down for Colorado today. Got this was my carry.
Nice.
The Blade Ops LMAX Shaman. I still need to put a CME on here though. Like, I keep meaning to do it, to order one. But I'm waiting for them to come back in stock with the gray CME, so it matches.
I hate to do it to you. You know I love you, right?
Oh, here we go.
You picked the wrong one, baby. Here's the Blade Ops exclusive, also the Shaman that I have as well. except I went ahead and had that blade finished by way of knife, and then I went ahead and threw on some AWT scales.
Nice, man.
Yeah,
That
that
looks
looks fucking
fantastic.
good. Yeah, like I was saying, I still don't own a shaman, so I'm going for the 15.
Yeah, I don't own a shaman either. I want one. I want the 15V one if I ever get it.
Yeah.
Which is
We'll
probably no.
I doubt that, buddy. I have a feeling that you got some connections. Something tells me that you got some connections.
Oh, I have connections, but not with Spyderco.
Yeah. I don't think
while
I
we're
don't
on
think
the
anyone's.
topic,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, is that a smock?
it's the Smock with the Grid V3 scales that Kevin Smock released recently. And not only that, I had to show this. I can't have Jason showing me up like that. But so I did a video on it, and you know, like my channel is growing, but it's not a huge channel, you know. I didn't even send him a link saying, "Hey, I made a video" or anything. Like, I don't do those super shouts for attention to makers or designers. I feel like that's corny, unless they send me something and they ask me to let them know when I do a video. That's different.
Okay.
So he reached out, he and his wife reached out, and they're like, "Hey, we saw your video," and you know, they commented on the video, and they're like, "We really liked it. We have something that'll make your knife even better." And so they gifted me, and you can't see them, but they gifted me a set of their custom bearings that they make for their custom knives. And so they said, people beg us for these, but we do not sell them because they're really hard to make. And they basically look like skiff bearings. It's a higher bearing count than the stock bearings, but this thing is buttery now.
Nice. Hell
So
yeah.
Sharif might stop by.
Yeah, he's invited.
Oh,
Can we fit 5 people in here?
I don't know what happens when you do 5.
So 5, we all get pushed up, and then Sharif gets stuffed in the middle.
Okay, you can take the bitch seat.
Kind of like an elevator.
That's
Yeah.
That's right.
You don't want to be the 5th person on an elevator, let me tell you. Somebody had beans for lunch.
Oh shit!
yeah.
Yeah.
Got
Now
Spidey
wait,
fever.
Dang Ross says he's got the Spyderco connections. Are you fronting, Dang, or you about it? 'Cause I need to know.
I missed out on that. Which retailer was it that had the 204P Shaman with the green micarta scales? Or
Oh, you talking about Rivers?
he knows.
Is that Rivers?
Oh, he's got one. Oh no! Oh.
I don't fuck around. Spyderco hoe, hands down, baby.
Yeah. At least it's not a Benchmade.
That's right. That's right.
That's what they call the avocado shaman, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then I felt the shaman was lonely, so I had to go ahead and get its little sister, the avocado Mannix, to match.
Shit.
River's Edge cutlery also.
Did you get those brand new, or you found them secondary?
Oh no, brand new.
Really?
New. Yes, sir. Oh yeah. I'm still you've been fortunate, and you've gotten great ones, bro. But I don't really like to take those risks, you know.
On the swap, you mean?
Yeah, I do a lot of I do a good amount of selling.
Yeah.
You know, but as far as like purchasing, I'm just I'm sure there'll be times when you know. But the good shit, it seems like the ones that I may have contemplated, bro, they sell so fucking quick.
Oh yeah, yeah. If I have a knife that I'm really trying to get, I'll sit and refresh that page for a while, and I'll check like 20 times a day probably.
Yeah, I miss all the time, and then I just get sniped at the cart.
Yeah, that happens.
I have the worst luck with that. Like just on Friday, oh my god, you're gonna be so mad at me. Brian dropped 3 daggers, and I missed all 3.
I saw that he dropped them. Yeah, fuck, man.
What were those going for?
1850.
Uh-oh.
Shit, they were beautiful.
You got some deep pockets, buddy. I got to look into you, buddy. I got to do an investigation. Something's going on over there, buddy.
Nothing going on over here, just time.
I hear you.
Just time. I bet you if you sell all your Spydercos, you could probably buy some of the stuff that I have.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I
a
hear
good
you,
point.
brother. I hear
Good
you.
point.
This is an interesting topic because, you know, depending upon who you ask in the knife community, there's a lot of people that say, instead of buying all of these knives in a progression, just save up your money for a couple months, like 2, 3, 4 months, and then just buy that one big knife, right? So
Right. That's how I do it.
So here's the thing though. I have a different opinion, because if you're just getting into the knife collecting world where you're carrying knives all the time and maybe you're really starting to enjoy it, how do you know? Because here's the thing. Let's say that you buy a Sen Cut Saxy because you watch somebody's video on it. You're like, damn, that looks like a cool knife. $50, I can buy it now. And then you get it and you don't like it, because we all know our opinions are subjective. Like, I like knives that Duty doesn't like, and Jason likes knives that I don't like, and so on and so forth. We all have our own opinions. Unless you go through that progression.
Right.
How do you know? Like, how do you know? Because is it better to spend that money, because you're essentially building your opinion so that by the time you do go to buy that really nice expensive knife, you have a much better chance of not being disappointed. It's one thing to be disappointed on a $50 Sen Cut Saxy, right?
Right. You're absolutely correct.
But if you don't
So
go
for
through
me, it's just time. Like, I've been collecting for a very long time, and I found out basically in my 20s what I like, and I've just basically seeked that out ever since.
Yeah, I think you do have. It does take time to get to that point. I don't think you would just
Time.
start off there. Right
Yeah,
off
you're
the bat.
not going to know what you like until you handle lots of knives.
Yeah,
You're exactly right.
You explain that. I think you did a good job in proving that point, Rolo. I can definitely agree with that ideology. You know.
And then there's the the demon that sits on my shoulder that says, "You want the one with the Zerkatai? Buy once, cry once."
Oh yeah, love Zerkatai, love Damascus, love Damasteel, Damacor. Oh, the new stuff. What's it? Dragon Skin Damascus.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
What is that shit?
that's the shit. Oh, look it up. It's insane. It looks like dragon scales.
I just got my first piece of Damascus on my little guy, my little McBee.
Oh yeah, that looks awesome. Yeah, it's awesome. You got it. Great.
Yeah, I love this thing, man.
Good.
$65. Anyone has a McBee? 65 bones. That's pretty fucking good, I think.
You mean like one of these? It's hard to see, but this one actually has the Segeha pattern.
Ooh, nice.
On the scales.
Did you get that from the McBee's site?
No, I got it from DNA Lasering.
Oh, sick.
Same guy that does the scales. Pair 3.
Have you had that long?
Guy.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
So I get so much hate for this knife. People look at this and they become angry. They're like, that doesn't have a G10.
Which one is that? Which version is that one?
This is the this is a regular pair 3 with S45 VN. Okay. But what I did was I got the titanium backspacer, titanium clip, and these are powder coated, I believe. And then I put a 5x5 Combat Solutions Emerson Wave on there because it's just handy. Like, I'm not going to pretend that my life's in danger every day, because it's not. But it is handy. Like, oh, I need a knife, pop, and it's already deployed. I have to be careful where I deploy this at, like, because if I'm at work and I do this, I'm trying to cut open a box for something. Like, those office people, they'll flee, and then I have to talk to HR, and
Yeah, nobody wants to talk to HR.
But it's really nifty. Plus, I'm a sucker for titanium. So these are essentially the Flightanium handle scales, but DNA Lasering, his name is Derek, and so he actually does all the engraving himself.
Yeah, he did the scales for my Yojimbo.
Yeah. I just sold my modified Yojimbo so that I could actually get in on these scales.
Yeah, those are incredible. Yeah. I like those.
Man, Kevin Smock, such a cool guy, man.
Oh, you found it. Yes, that's the shit, man. Only one guy does it.
That's fucking nuts.
That is, I wonder how Lefty would feel about that knife.
Dude, how the fuck do they make that?
So they definitely don't use ferric chloride to etch it. They use something else. I don't know what it is.
But
I
how
think
do they
it's
get
like
an actual pattern?
it's forged that way, and then it's etched.
Well, I know, but how do they forge it that way? I mean,
I don't know how he does it. It's proprietary.
Of course.
that's nuts, man. It looks like bubbles. Jeez.
Who's the guy who's doing all that?
I think I.
Yeah, Ritveld.
Okay.
Yeah, Ritveld's the only guy that's doing dragon skin at the moment.
Yeah,
Where's
this
he
guy
from?
right here.
You from the States?
Let's see. It doesn't say. It's called Nebula Damascus as well. Damn, dude. There he is. There's the man.
Looks German or something.
He kind of does, yeah.
Yeah. Swedish or something. European. There we go.
Damn, dude. So he's just selling just pieces of that stuff?
Yep,
to
just like
Knife Maker?
Chad. Just like Chad.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Ooh.
Peter Carey, Cornerstone.
You know, I feel like the trick with inlays is making sure that there's not too much space between the inlay itself and the rest of the handle scale. That looks flawless.
Yeah, it looks good. What is that?
This is a Peter Carey Cornerstone, 154 cm.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, hand rub satin.
Yeah.
That looks good.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's
I think this was the Blade Show 20. I want to say 2020 or 2019.
How many of those did he make? Oh, you just said it, right? 50 or something?
Yeah, just one. It's just one.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Like, I can appreciate that, you know, it's beauty, but that's not my jam, man.
It's fucking beautiful.
Definitely.
Yeah, the action on this is crazy.
I can even tell that it sounds crazy.
Hey, is that guy from Jacksonville? Oh,
No.
I'm thinking of that other guy. Can't remember.
Man.
Shout out to Brand New American. Love that name too.
To say Milwaukee. There's not Milwaukee makes good shit, okay?
Oh, that's great. No, I mean, you know, I desperately want to get my hands on a custom knife, but you know what I've noticed is that like there's super high end collectors knives out there, right? That you just like true pure collectors will handle with gloves because they want it to stay exactly the same as it was the day it was made. And I totally get that. But I'm seeing a wave of custom knives where like they are daily users. And I think one of the beautiful things about custom knives is that they're not perfect. It's not like a factory knife, right? Like the imperfections are almost what makes it so cool, is because you can tell it was made by somebody. And then they just leveled up to see how close to production they could get while making it by hand. And that makes it almost more acceptable to carry, because it's already not perfect the moment you get it. I think it's ironic how many custom makers, if you ask a custom maker, like, you know, what you send this down the line, what do you expect people to do? Oh, we expect them to carry it. But the knife is like $2,000. You know, like my first car didn't cost $2,000.
Nah.
And so like the dichotomy between the knife makers that want people to use and carry their knives, and then you know, rightfully so, they make it, you know, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, so on and so forth. I think that that's pretty ironic. They're like, we want people to use our $3,000 knife, but it's kind of a weird back and forth
Right.
between,
You're
like,
right.
well, it's $2,000.
I get it. This is a mirror finish, but it's not perfect. There's a huge mark where the maker missed.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
But overall, it's still pretty grand.
Yeah, I like that. That's like a mirror stonewash, isn't it? Looks
Yep.
like it. Yeah. What do you carry? I thought we talked about it last time, maybe. But what do you EDC? Like, do you have like a nice expensive knife that you will use or no?
I have a nice. I use my Sabenza,
Okay.
but I mostly carry my Rat 1 on a daily basis
Yeah.
because all my tasks require like cutting tape.
Yeah.
Unboxing all the knives you're buying. Yeah, I can see that.
It's a vicious cycle.
Yeah, man.
It is a vicious cycle.
Man, I was I was just looking at my Rat 2 today. I was doing a video with it, and I was thinking, man, that's still I mean, it's been the one of the budget kings for a long time. I think it's still a pretty damn good option, even nowadays. It's only like $35. I think it's a great knife.
And you did. I've seen a lot of people customize the hell out of them things.
I
Man.
also carry karambits.
Yeah. Karambits are good. I mean, for opening shit up, that's one of the best blade shapes, probably.
Yeah.
I don't think. I think it'd be pretty hard to thrash a mirror finish on that ZDP 189, wouldn't it?
I mean, the HRC on that's like what, like 60? Is it like 69 or is it in the 70s? I'm trying to remember.
I think it's like high. I think it's like very high 60s. But let me look it up.
The hardness, and you'll notice too, like if for example, if you have a knife with 14C28N and maybe you have like a dirty microfiber and you go to wipe down the blade, you'll notice these tiny little scratches.
Yes.
They're annoying. But that's because 14C is like optimal at like 58 to 60 HRC, right? Because it's really easy to hit that optimal. It runs soft. But you go to M390 that's at like 60 or 61, and like the dirty microfibers aren't really going to do much to it most of the time.
This is ZDP jacket, 420 and 420J jacket wrapped around ZDP sandmark.
Oh yeah, that's the. Is that the slayback?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really missed out. Do they still have the mini old cards?
I don't know. I haven't been on their website in a while.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, and those are only, I think, like around $200, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy for getting some ZDP 189. Let's see. I thought it had the HRC on the website here. I'm not seeing it. About us. Hold on. 67. Yeah, 67 HRC on the ZDP.
That's very hard.
That's pretty damn hard.
That's pretty fucking hard. I guess they use YXR7 too, which I've never heard of. I guess that's at 65. Do you own any Rocksteads, CPM?
No, not at the moment. It's at the bottom of my list.
I've never tried one. I would like to just kind of get a feel for one.
Heard they were awesome. They're like pretty damn close to customs.
Yeah, it seems like it.
There's a custom knife maker called Atomic Punk, and the moment I get into custom knife money, I'm gonna buy one of his.
Is that the guy? Is that RIP Knives, Atomic Punk?
Might be. See if I
I
can
don't
find him
remember.
on. See if I can find him on the gram. Let's see. Atomic.
This thing is
Yeah,
sexy.
that's a good looking Rockstead.
That's sexy as fuck.
Yeah, it is. Holy shit.
Damn. The clip's weird. It like pops out of the back.
Yeah,
of the knife.
yeah. It has one of those. I call them Snex clips.
Yep, snacks clips. That's right.
Yeah. You still carrying your Vision R, Jason?
Yeah, that clip,
still like
it's actually very functional, man.
Is it?
Yeah, the way you put it in. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's so deep that it's kind of hard to get it out, but it carries great, man.
Yeah, I've always been curious about that one.
I have to send it to you to check it out, bro.
Yeah, I'd be down for sure.
Yeah, so he does regrinds, but he also does customs. But he only ever sells it at knife shows. You were at a California custom knife show, right?
Yeah, was he there?
He should have been, but I'm sure there was a bunch of custom makers there.
Probably, yeah. The one guy that I met there was this guy, Armor Knives. It's spelled RMOR.
Yeah, I've seen his
crazy shit, dude.
Pretty good. I actually reached out to him and I was like, "Hey, do you have one that I could borrow?" And he said, "No, I'd love to, but I've sent so many to knife review channels in the past and they always come back damaged, so no."
Really? God damn it. Someone ruin it for everybody.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he makes crazy stuff, man. Look at these. It's like a whacked out futuristic Spyderco.
You know what I like about him though is that he does actually have knives available for sale on his website. Like it's not uncommon to find them. They're expensive. You will pay for it, but you can actually find them and get them, which I think is pretty cool. Like the availability is there.
And who is this you guys are talking about?
This is Armor Knives.
Armor Knives.
RMOR. Yeah.
RMOR. Yeah, he actually he had some button locks on the table at the show, which I don't think I've seen on his website yet. So he apparently does button locks versions as well. But this finish that he does, he had this right here. It looks like copper, but it's actually titanium. I was looking at it, I picked it up and I was like, whoa, what the fuck? This is light. And I asked him what it was, and he's like, yeah, that's titanium.
Did you have that in the video? Did you have that exchange in your video? I feel like you did in your
I showed this knife in the video.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, man. He wouldn't tell me how he did it either.
That's right, because you mentioned that too. He wouldn't tell you. That's right.
Yeah. Because man, if you could, you could have because I love the look of patinaed copper, but it's just too heavy. I used to have copper scales on a PM2, and I loved him. It was just way too heavy.
He must have dry aged it in a river for 30 days and 30 nights.
Maybe that is the trick.
That sounds about right.
Shout out to Spider G. Spider G says, "What's up?"
What's up,
Yeah.
man?
Speaking of heavy knives, this is a heavy knife. It's like over a pound. S45 VN.
Oh,
So this guy was originally a watchmaker. His name is Sergei Rogovets.
Damn, that's massive.
This is a D1 White Horseman front clipper.
gosh,
Look at
that's
that fucking
nuts.
blade, man.
Fuck. Is that like a wire mesh inside those?
Yeah,
little
that's the crazy part. So yeah, that's a wire mesh in there,
Damn.
and then also the pivot goes
Wow.
in there with a little metal pick and hammers each one of those out.
Oh my god.
So that's
Jeez.
his watchmaking prowess.
What's it? Is there like a blue inside? I saw like
So the backspacer's blue.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, that's what I saw.
Anodized, yeah. There's
Man,
S45 VN.
that is fucking cool, man.
Yeah, not a well-known maker at the moment, but he's catching on.
What's the steel on that CPM?
S45?
Okay, you did say it. Yeah, it's 45.
Yeah. Yeah, I still can't flick it properly.
Is that just a light detent or?
Yeah, it's a pretty light detent.
Tina Turner said Rip Knives is atomic.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember him saying something about that. His stuff is readily available. He also makes cool stuff like ice picks and nunchucks. Damascus nunchucks. I live in California. If I didn't, I would buy those in a heartbeat.
You can't have nunchucks in California?
No, that's the cool part about California. You can go to Home Depot and commit a felony.
Yeah, right? Amen to that, bro.
Don't you know? We have laws here that don't make any sense, dude.
Oh, I know. I just didn't know about the nunchucks. That seems crazy even for California.
Yeah, you can literally walk into Home Depot, go grab a wooden dowel, go use the saw station, cut it in half, get some twine, tie it up, and you got yourself a nice jail sentence.
Yeah, wow. That's fucked up.
Can you imagine explaining that to your cellmate though in prison? Like, oh, what'd you do? I robbed a liquor store. What'd you do? Oh, I
made some
nunchucks.
Is this the guy you're talking about?
Yeah, that's what
nice, yeah.
Rolls was talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are cool. I like the look of that one a lot.
Yeah, he does some crazy regrinds on Strider SNGs and SMFs.
Man, I've been thinking recently about regrinds. Have any of you guys ever gotten one?
Not me.
Yeah.
But if I did, I'm trying to think. There's another guy that's similar to Transparent Knives that does regrinds on Spyderco's all the time. Why am I'm blanking on it? He just came out with his own knife.
Oh, REK or something like that?
Yeah, Rec Knives, REK.
Yes, sir.
Your Strider doesn't have lock stick; it's counterfeit.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah, REK dude is fucking serious, bro. I've seen his shit. He's got some talent, man.
His new knife, the Sparrow, is pretty cool too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I were to get a regrind. You know, I don't know.
Oh, duty, I sent you something. You should probably take a look at it. It's the worst reprofile / regrind in the history of modding. They took a Koenig Arius and made it into a Tonto.
Oh god.
And it looks terrible.
Where did you send it to?
I think I sent it to your IG.
I don't see it yet. Oh, there it is. Hold on. Oh,
It is fucking hideous.
oh god. Jeez.
It's hideous. It's oh my god.
Hold on. I should just email this to myself so I can show you.
I looked at the picture and I cried.
Oh man. Do you guys agree on the Arius being the best pocket knife?
Ooh. Ooh.
So
I don't know.
I've never held one, so I can't say either way. I mean,
Me too,
Yeah,
buddy.
I
Never.
can't either.
It's pretty damn close. It's pretty damn good. That's all I have to say.
Is it?
Yeah, it's pretty damn good.
I don't know. I get to a point where I try not to hype myself up on knives that I know that if I have the chance to buy, I'll buy them, because it seems like the more you hype yourself up, the better the opportunity that you'll be disappointed in something. And I've seen a few people that say that they don't believe the Arius is the best, but I'm curious. CPM, since you're the only one out of the four of us, I believe, that has handled one, what makes you think it's the best pocket knife?
It's just a really good size. And the blade is a nice slicey blade. And the detent is well tuned.
Shit,
Well-
I could find a knife with those same features for far less.
You sound like my comment section.
Yeah. Hey, you never know.
So this is the pattern TI version. And the detent's pretty well tuned. It's not very light. And when it fires, you can hear it.
Damn, that looks snappy as fuck, though.
It's very snappy.
Yeah,
I think the blade shape is just bananas, man.
it's pretty baller. Yeah,
See, I hate knives with one form of deployment, though, man.
you got the hole, man. If it didn't have the hole, I would not be
yeah,
into it.
yeah, goddamn right.
Yeah, you got the hole. I can't
Yeah,
Spidey flick it that well, but
If it didn't have the hole, I would not be into it. I agree with you there. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Piper. I appreciate that, buddy.
Yeah.
Piper.
so it's very light. Everything's nicely skeletonized
Yeah.
inside, and lots of internal milling. Just for a CNC mid-tech, it's a decent knife.
What's the how do you purchase one of those? You have to get on a list, or is there a lotto, or how does it work?
Knife shows.
Knife
yeah?
shows.
That's
Yeah.
it.
I tell you who drops them too occasionally, bro. It's fucking Knife Center.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Huh.
And they got payment plans if you ain't trying to drop all that money at once.
So the Koenig that I want to get my hands on is the Goblin, or the Mini Goblin.
Oh, the Sharknifco Goblin. Yeah.
Or I tell you who you guys can holler at, bro. It's fucking Lou from Long Island Knives. Long Island Knife Guy. He's a fucking Koenig dealer.
I got this too recently. I haven't put it on yet. This is
Ooh.
Zerkatai clip for the
Nice.
Koenig areas.
He's a Koenig dealer,
That's right.
Jason?
Yep. I do a lot of talking. He's a good guy. He's a fucking nut, bro. He's a crazy. He does every night. He does those not raffles, but drawings where you buy in.
Like the lottos.
There you go, like a lotto, and then you pay $50 and someone wins the fucking knife. You know, every
Wow.
night, bro.
Yeah. I just gotta find someone to lend me their Arius so I can try it out.
Man.
Yeah.
And I hopped on this live stream all excited about this guy. And I'm like, oh yes, here's CPM doing his thing, showing the collection.
Hey, you know what, bro? We still can love them. It don't make a fuck. We still can love these things, bro. That's the beauty about this community, bro. There's something for everybody. There's something at every price point. Have at it.
This thing is god awful.
Yeah, no, it's pretty bad, right?
Gives me the
I wonder-
love.
I wonder who
Love-
did that.
Love concepts. That's what that looks like.
Maverick Concepts.
Is that,
That
person?
is so bad.
What's that, Jason?
That is so bad.
Was the person showing that picture? Were they showing it like in the sense of it being bad, or were they actually proud?
No,
of it?
they were legitimately like, "Hey, is this allowed here?" And it was like the Koenig Areas group on Facebook, and then everybody just like, fucking like, "What the fuck did you? What the fuck?
That was funny.
You took a perfectly good knife and fucking ruined it. What the fuck? Throw it away." I think that was the worst comment. Throw it away.
Yeah.
You know, but,
Hey,
but
this is-
put it all.
This is a banger idea right here. I'd be tempted to do that, man. Delete the flipper off of that thing. That'd be nice.
That's right.
God. I wonder if he changed his mind on it after that.
You know,
I
but
think
like,
that.
we all crack on this guy, but theoretically, if he's enjoying that knife, man, more power to him, bro. You know, it's his
Oh, hell
fucking
yeah.
knife. If he spent that money on it, if he wants to do whatever the hell he wants to do, I can't hate on that.
Hell yeah.
I agree 1,000,000% because you spend that kind of money. It really boils down to, are you buying knives and showing pictures because you're seeking validation, or are you just trying to share your joy of the hobby with somebody else?
Yeah.
And if it's because if it's the latter, then it doesn't really matter what anyone else says.
Right.
But there's a crowd of people that just look for validation. They're like, oh, I love this knife, and then people start commenting on Reddit. And before you know it, they're like, I'm selling this knife. I can't do it anymore. It's like, no, if you like it. You like it. Hey, maybe he's got a thing for Tantos. I don't know.
Yeah.
I love Tantos. But that could have been done a little bit better, I think.
He blew his wad on the knife, obviously.
Obviously.
He didn't have any funds left to send it to her for an actual.
Oh god, I just wish he would have at least drawn it out. It didn't even look like he drew it out. He just went away with a plasma cutter and cut it.
Who knows? It could be a clone. It might not even be
Yeah, I know how to cut blanks. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just do it.
Hey, speaking of Arius drops, I just got a notification. They're gone now, but PVK Vegas just had some. I didn't know.
So the cool thing about PVK is that they're out for now, but then go around 12 a.m. They'll have some probably, but they don't tell you that.
Really? So they'll trickle it out or what?
No, they just do this funny thing where they'll do an initial drop and then they'll do a quiet drop and not tell anybody.
Huh. All right. Yeah, PVK Vegas, man. I got a PVK exclusive Malibu, and I don't know. People, I think for some reason people think it's like a sketchy website. I think because their site kind of sucks. It looks like it's shitty.
PVK is perfectly legitimate.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know.
I bought their knives from them all the time.
I know. Yeah, I'm saying people assume they're sketchy or something.
Yeah, it's just the layout.
Yeah. If they updated their site, I think people would go to there more.
It's a good website for some drops, especially for anyone that's looking for a hinderer. Southern Edges does Thursday drops every Thursday, and I'd say it's around 2:30 Mountain Time. So if you're Pacific, it'd probably around 1 o'clock. And they drop hinderers there all the time, like half tracks, the XM18s, super limited Marfione customs. I know there's probably some drama out there somewhere about Southern Edges, but the frequency in which you see knives that you don't see drop that often everywhere else is actually pretty cool. So if you're ready for it, for anybody that's interested in getting a hinderer and just can't seem to find them anywhere, go to Southern Edges and subscribe to the newsletter and keep an eye out for around 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon every Thursday, because it's like hinderers every Thursday.
Nice.
So if you want one, that's where I would go.
Yeah, B. Welsh, that's the same one I got. The 3V Malibu from PVK. It was all blacked out too. It's nice.
Yeah, I got this from PVK.
Oops.
It's a Beg Knives Mandera mirror stonewash XHP.
Ooh.
Man, that blade shape is vicious. Look at how deep.
Damn.
Look at how deep that hollow grind is. Damn.
Yeah.
Deep.
And that's that mirrored stonewash again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Damn.
And then meteorite carbon fiber. And then the signature bags, icebreaker finish. Cracked ice. All right.
Would that even be considered a tanto anymore?
I mean, a Persian Tonto? I don't know.
Man,
Yeah, maybe.
that blade is beautiful. Todd Begg's designs are just, they're phenomenal, man.
Oh, this is JVO design.
Maybe I looked at that logo and got it mixed up.
No. You're right. It's a Beg Knives, but it's a JVO design. So the brothers split ways. So one brother owns Beg Knives, and then the other brother owns Todd Beg Knives.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Huh.
And I was looking at some of their production knives on Blade HQ on my
Yes,
live.
people should be hopping on that. One under 200 for D2 for an Astios with G10 scales is a fantastic deal.
So I know you mentioned that during the live. Sometimes I don't do a good job discerning sarcasm in text. So like I wasn't sure if you were serious about that, but maybe you could elaborate. Why? Like, because I know that if I buy that and I do a video on it, whether I like it or not, I know that I'm going to be getting a bunch of comments where people say D2 $100. Are you kidding me? Like, could you elaborate on why that's a good deal?
Well, you have to consider the amount of work that goes into something like that, right? Labor is a big part of it. Like all that Peter Carey that I just showed you, that knife was for like 2,800, and it's CPM 154. So
right, but that's not a production knife, right?
Right, it's a custom.
Right. So like the labor, at least in my opinion, I don't think the labor plays as big of a role when we're talking about Chinese production knives in D2.
But someone is grinding those knives.
So they're not machine ground, or they're not like put through like the regular production process.
Well, they are, but it's also, you're also paying for the name, right?
Sure.
Brand. Right, Beg Knives puts their name on it, so it has their approval, and then there's I don't know if they're small batch or not, but price is price, right?
Right.
What knife are we
But
talking
it
about?
doesn't necessarily correlate with value.
Sure, I think that people ultimately, the consumer defines whether or not a knife is actually worth it, because if people don't buy it, then it is what it is. We're talking about the Beg Knives Astio. It's going for $120. D2 blade steel. It's a Tanto, beautiful looking knife. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's a flipper. You can find it on Blade HQ right now.
I think I found it. Found it.
And it's made in China, but that's what I'm trying to get down to, because I've never actually seen this model like in stock before. And so we did check it out during my live stream last week, and I think it's a beautiful looking knife, but it's $120. And I just know, based off of like, because I try to interact with the community as much as possible, I guarantee you, if any of us were to make a video and put it on our channels talking about how much we like the knife, we'd be called shills, because it's D2 G10 for $120. Even if like it's a limited quantity, I know the general public would find a way to eat you up over that.
This is a Chinese bag.
They're misinformed, man. D2 is a great steel, bro.
That depends, actually. D2 can be a great steel.
Can be. There you go.
However, if it's not heat treated correctly, like the wrong production process is what has screwed up people's opinions of D2, because like you already know, you call me hashtag K110 because I absolutely love this thing, man. Like for an everyday carry, this petrified fish Victor, like I love this knife in K110. And like when I was putting this mirror edge on it, it did not feel like regular D2. Like if you sharpen knives, you'll know what I mean. Like you start to get a feel for different blade steel compositions, and you could feel the difference between this and other knives that I have in D2. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, you can tell. Yeah.
Yeah, just by looking at it, I can't tell you the quality of D2.
Right.
Yeah.
But there is a difference, and I think it all comes down to their heat treat process in the end, because the composition is the same.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's basically applies to all steels, really. I mean,
Yeah.
truck up the heat treat.
I think if it just comes down to if people are willing to buy it or not. Some people are willing to pay $120 because they love the design. They don't really care about the blade steel too much.
I mean, let's be real. Like, really, what are people using their knives for? Then most people aren't even hard using their knives. So really, it doesn't matter if you fucking have D2 or 14C. I mean, you're cutting open a fucking box.
See, that highly depends. Like, for example, I'll cut open boxes and break down cardboard with this thing all day. But if I like, the beautiful thing about carrying a cheap knife like this is that you don't feel bad about doing dumb stuff with it. Like, I can fuck this knife up and it's totally fine, because then I could just go and buy another one, like $45. Who cares? Mm-hmm. And that's where the beauty of budget knives come from. And I've been getting a lot of comments on my videos for like budget knives like this, where people are like, why don't you just save up and buy a better knife? It's like, no, you don't get it. I have better, more expensive knives, but it's way more freeing to be able to I need to pop a nail out of a board. Done. Like, I don't care. If I break off the tip, it's a $45 knife. It's not going to break the bank to go out and get another one, to see just how far you can go with a budget knife. Like, people don't do that. Like, you're not going to do that with, a $400, $500 knife or a $300 knife necessarily. But there's something to be said for well done budget knives.
That's right.
Yeah.
I carry this often.
Nice.
Yeah.
B Wallace, that's funny, bro.
James Brand.
James Brand should just stop making shit, period.
I actually bought one, and I mean, I sold the motherfucker, but I bought one.
He needs to liquidate all his machinery and give it to Millet.
What's the deal? I thought they're trying to. Don't they have a knife that they just dropped? I think the Klein. That's American made, Magna Cut, like $600 or something crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, the way you just the knife you just described, it's probably soft.
Probably.
Yeah. What's the deal? Is there some shit about them or something that I'm not knowing about?
They just make terrible knives or terrible things. Period.
Well, I know that. So, like, I remember the first James Brand knife that I ever heard of was on Metal Complex's channel. He was talking about the Barnes, and it's the first video he did on it. He was like, "Don't buy this knife. This knife is overpriced. I like it, but it's overpriced." And then he did a follow-up video where he was talking about, even though he told people not to buy it, they still used his link and went and bought a lot of them.
Yeah, I mean, dude, this knife looks amazing. It's an integral. This texture is fucking amazing. I think it looks awesome.
The price is
the price is way too much. But
that's like 9,000% markup.
Yeah. But it looks cool, man.
It's worse than the Benchmade Narrows.
Yeah, if it was $200, I'd buy it.
That's a hefty benchmark too. Like, is it worse than the Narrows? Most of the time,
has anyone bought the Narrows that y'all know?
I haven't heard of anybody.
I think Jared Neve said that he was going to buy one for his channel.
But he's not buying it because he likes it.
Right.
$700 for that? Man, I think somebody should just buy it and throw it on the ground.
What's their rationale? Have they ever spoken publicly about their rationale for why I think they kind of touched on it, why they're charging so fucking much for that knife?
I don't think so. They say they redesigned the axis lock to make it fit in that really thin frame. It's the same fucking thing. They just use smaller tabs.
No, I'm talking about the Klein.
The Klein. Yeah, I don't know.
The James Brand.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, they're selling it for that much because people will buy it, and that's as long as there is a market. The market justifies itself. So, like,
there is a market for overpriced garbage.
Yeah, I'm a big proponent of saying, you know what, we vote with our dollars. If we don't like the price, don't buy it. and don't tell other people to buy it either. I mean, I struggle sometimes because there's knives where I don't even necessarily want to make a video on it, even if I'm saying in my video, don't buy this, because even just making the content could be promoting it. And like, sometimes I just don't want to push something at all. Like, even if I'm saying verbally, don't buy it, just by making the video and putting it out there, it's creating the opposite effect.
Yeah, the reason people watch knife videos is because they want to see somebody open and close and mess around with the knife. They're not really listening to what your opinion is about it, really. Not a lot. You know? That's why I watch knife videos. I just want to see how the knife looks when it's being used, when it's being flicked around. And, you know, there's some knife reviewers where I value what they say, but not a lot. Not a whole lot, you know?
It's weird.
Think about
I just watch knife videos to figure out whether or not the knife is going to break on me or not.
Benchmade fanboys will buy it. Yeah, there's a lot of Benchmade fanboys out there. That's for sure. That is for sure.
Zach, cough, cough.
Ah!
I wonder, is he going to buy one? I bet he already did.
I have no idea. They'll probably just give him one.
Yeah, probably.
That's the only way I would take one. And then even if they give me one, I'm probably just going to throw it on the barbecue.
Yeah, I would make a video where I destroy it.
Sharif, no, you don't. No, be quiet.
He's lying.
He's lying. We know. People will still buy it. Yeah. Yeah.
Sharif's just happy that he got that S110 Trizola this morning.
Oh, you motherfucker, Sharif. God damn it.
Congratulations, Parker.
He was dancing circles.
Well, let's wrap this shit up, dudes.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for having me on again.
Yeah, man. Always good hanging out with you, man. Thanks for stopping in, Rolf.
Yeah, thanks. Nice meeting you.
Absolutely.
Oh, you guys never met?
No.
Oh, shit.
There's the first time for everything.
That's right.
Making connections.
Right.
Connections.
Right,
One
guys.
day I'll get some K110, so there will be a first for that.
You know what? I might have to send you one of these.
We should.
You don't know premium budget perfection until you've
Hey.
got one of these.
I love
Well, if you guys are looking for anything Russian, let me know.
Baby boy.
Absolutely. All right, everybody, have a good rest of your evening.
Right
Catch you on
on.
the flip side.
Adios.
Fuckers, be good.
Thanks everyone in the chat. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry if we didn't really pay too much attention to the chat. I was trying, but thanks for hanging out, guys.
Love
And,
y'all. Mean it.
Jason, later, buddy.
I gotta
Later, guys.
check